The 8-3 Pittsburgh Steelers taking shots at the 9-2 Buffalo Bills, who sit just one spot ahead of them in the AFC playoff picture. Last year, there were several players that voted Josh Allen as the most overrated quarterback in the NFL, and this article is saying that we might know one of the players that voted for him after hearing and seeing the comments from DeShon Elliott saying that Josh Allen is not this year's MVP, and you could see his comments going for that third MVP. I mean, behind Pat Mahomes has to be him, Lamar Jackson, Elliott said. Technically, I mean, nobody else is really doing it like him, really. So, not giving Josh Allen any credit for the year that he's had. So after giving his opinion on Jackson and Patrick Mahomes, Elliott made sure to take a shot at Josh Allen, stating that the quarterback doesn't belong in the MVP race due to being a turnover magnet. And in my previous videos, we discussed this. Like, Josh Allen has corrected that so far in 2024. So if that has been the problem and reasoning behind Josh Allen not getting MVP to this point because of his turnovers, and yes, they have been high, well, this year, he really hasn't caused any turnovers himself. Majority of the turnovers has been wide receivers falling down and not necessarily Josh Allen's fault. But Elliott went on to say that you could say Josh Allen here and there, but he's a turnover magnet. Elliott added, "I'm going to keep it a bean at all times," which I have absolutely no idea what that really means. So let me know in the comments if you know what that means. This article does highlight that Josh Allen has had turnover issues in the past, but he's done a much better job protecting the football throughout 2024. Through 11 weeks, Allen is currently 20th amongst all quarterbacks with only 7 turnovers. Patrick Mahomes, a quarterback that Elliott named as one legitimate MVP candidate, is 5th with 11 turnovers this season. So Josh Allen, 7 turnovers. Patrick Mahomes, who he says is better, has 11 turnovers. So this philosophy that he's put together in his head makes absolutely no sense. And Jackson was a questionable MVP candidate last season as he seemed to win the award due to the Ravens claiming the AFC number 1 seed, but is certainly worthy of consideration again this year. Elliott is entitled to his opinion, but Allen is a legitimate MVP candidate so far in 2024. The Bills quarterback has led Buffalo to a 9-2 start, the first time since 1992. Allen has thrown for 18 touchdowns while completing 64% of his passes. Allen has also rushed for 316 yards and 5 touchdowns over that span. Making his overall stat line even more impressive is that there has been a few games where Allen has exited early or thrown a limited number of passes due to Buffalo having a command lead in these games. Allen's case was made even stronger recently after handling Patrick Mahomes in their first regular season loss. Elliott may not consider Josh Allen as an MVP candidate, but the voters who watch the games will likely disagree. And we all know what happens with comments like these. I mean, what more motivation do you need other than a player calling you out? Josh Allen sitting 1 game ahead of the Pittsburgh Steelers in the hunt for the AFC playoff picture. I mean, the Pittsburgh Steelers, to me, are a highly overrated team. I don't think they've played the caliber of teams that the Buffalo Bills have played so far this season. I think we are definitely a much better team than the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are definitely going to be falling in the AFC picture race. With that said, the Buffalo Bills may need to play the Pittsburgh Steelers come the wild card round or playoffs, and obviously seeing that we got these comments from the Pittsburgh Steelers, starting safety, man, I think Josh Allen is going to be extra motivated going to that game. And we all know karma is so rough. Like, these comments are definitely and could come back to bite the Pittsburgh Steelers. You consider what Josh Allen has been able to overcome, moving away from Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs, literally only having Khalil Shakir as the only wide receiver that he threw the ball to, transitioning to a rookie wide receiver in Keon Coleman, trading for Amari Cooper, who they've had no real offseason with. Curtis Samuel, a new free agent signing, and Matt Collins too. I think Josh Allen really has proved in a supposed transitional year that he is in the front runner for the MVP NFL candidate. He has less interceptions than Patrick Mahomes. He's dramatically improved in the turnover department here for Bills Mafia, and he's doing everything that he can to win games. Not only passing it, but rushing it and continuing to do some incredible things, just like the go-ahead touchdown versus the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs last week, bouncing off players like a ping pong ball into the end zone. We have never seen a quarterback be able to do this and withstand the blows that you take, having the durability of Josh Allen, having the size and strength of him, but also the speed and effectiveness running it, and his ability to pass at the strongest arm in the NFL and ball to target ever recorded. Like, Josh Allen is the best dual-purpose quarterback that the NFL has ever seen. And seeing that Josh Allen was overrated, was voted and overrated, the most overrated quarterback in the NFL last year, is completely mind-blowing. They just do not understand or watch games. And if you think that now, without Stephon Diggs, without Gabe Davis, transitioning coordinators during last year, having so many moving parts going on here, like having to get rid of Ken Dorsey and Brian Dable, and Josh Allen has kept it together and he's improved during that time frame. Like, Josh Allen really has never taken a step back. He's always improved no matter what has gone on, and especially this year, again, moving on to all these weapons that he's never had. And I get it, like, Aaron Cromer has really progressed this offensive line to the offensive line that it is one of the best, if not the best in the NFL, run blocking, pass blocking, and then these two good tight ends, Dalton Gade progressing into the tight end and receiving threat that we all wanted to be, and Dawson Knox there too. So, and then Joe Brady really establishing the run and relying on the run to open up the pass, making things even easier for Josh Allen too. So this is all really coming together for the Buffalo Bills in big time ways. And I think this team is much different than any other team that we've ever had in the past. So a player like Elliott, reflecting back to Josh Allen and his old ways, you need to take into account now, the moment that we're living in, not the past and the turnovers that maybe Josh Allen has done. What has Josh Allen progressed to, and what is he going to be next week and the following week? He's going to continue to get better and better and better. So these players, I think you should erase the dry board and start from scratch, because that is exactly what the Buffalo Bills did in 2024. But I appreciate you guys all so much. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe for future content. That's how you're going to support me and my efforts for these channels. Also, check the links down below in the description. You guys are going to get 20% off Course Careers plus an additional $50 off with my link during Black Friday. So that's going to start in 4 days and it's going to end December 2nd. So if you're considering career change, this is the moment to do it. That's how I personally did it and found a remote job living here in Western New York. So you guys can definitely do it. They have IT, they have accounting, they have data analytics, they have so many career paths. Tech sales is the course that I took. So you guys check that out. They have free introduction courses linked down below in the description. But I appreciate you. Hit like, subscribe, and go Bills.